it's Jessii Vee. So as you can see, I am still wearing my new narwhal merch. So if you guys are interested in getting one, the link is down below in the description, but they're so magical. I designed it myself. It's a beautiful mint green, it's a v-neck, and it's ready for summer, alright? The back also says notification narwhal, and basically to become a notification narwhal, all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel and have your bell notifications turned on, and then you're a notification narwhal. Get it? Anyway, so guys, the link is down below in the description for these shirts. So today's story is not a very funny one. It's actually a little bit dark, but you guys know I like to do dark on this channel, right? So the first half of this video is going to be me telling you guys a viral, really freaky story that was posted on Reddit. And the second half of this video is going to be me telling a personal story time that happened to me like 3 days ago. It's really recent, and it was something really scary that happened to me, and I want to tell you guys what happened because it'll be a good warning for you guys if you ever go through what I went through. It's hard to explain now, you'll understand when I say the story, but I always like telling you guys some lessons that I've learned in my life because I've honestly learned a lot. And also, before we get into this video, in case you guys have not heard yet, if you would like to win this new Sailor Moon-y type background behind me, all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel, so my Jessii Vee channel, and my other channel called Vee Vlogs. Go subscribe there, and go comment on the video titled My Grandma's Doll Collection, and comment your favorite doll. So it's 3 steps, and then you're entered, and I'll be announcing this in like 3.5 weeks or so. I'm actually kind of sad to part with it. Oh, look at that. You guys never see me actually move the background, do you? Oh, that's a new thing. Some people are like, is that a green screen behind you? Nope, it's fabric. It is beautiful fabric. Anyways, so guys, let's get into this story. This is a story that was posted on Reddit, and it's called He Wasn't the Real Mailman. And the second I saw this title, I was super intrigued because it's like, what do you mean? What do you mean it's not the real mailman? And it kind of freaks me out because I have mailmen coming to my house all the time because I order a lot of stuff. I do. This was posted on the subreddit called Let's Not Meet. So there's supposedly real stories of people that have met someone in their life that was creepy or did something weird or bad. It's basically a really creepy encounter. So people post all of their creepy encounters on the subreddit Let's Not Meet. So I saw this title, and this was written by Grace Russell X _. Just in case you want to read this story for yourselves, but I'm gonna read it for you. It's not very long, but it's super creepy, and it just sort of relates to the story that I'm gonna tell you guys. So here we go. Today's story is called He Wasn't the Real Mailman. I was around 10 or 11 when this happened, and I was home alone. The doorbell rang while I was watching TV, so I hastily moved my bowl of cereal and got up to answer the door. It was the mailman who said we had gotten a package, but it was so big that he needed help carrying it. Something felt off about him, and he wasn't wearing a uniform, but a dirty white shirt and jeans. So I'm gonna pause there for just 1 second. If a guy ever comes to your door and he says, hey, I'm the mailman, and he's not in any type of uniform or anything, that's a bad sign. It's a very bad sign. But basically, he's telling this girl, hey, I have a package for you, but it's in my truck and it's too heavy to carry. So he's insinuating he would like the girl to follow him to his car to help him lift so-called box. I asked him where his truck was because I didn't see it parked out front, and he said it was around the corner and just to follow him out to grab my parcel. He kept telling me to go with him, but I politely said I wasn't feeling well and that we should just get our mail from the post office. That is a great response. You always say no to stuff like that. And if he is the mailman, there's no way he's gonna park around the corner from your house. He's gonna park in your driveway or right in front of the house so you can actually see it's a legit mailman van, you know what I mean? And even if it is the legit mailman, get your parents. Don't just like walk to the back of his truck, please. Anyways, let's continue. So I politely said I wasn't feeling well and that we could just get our mail from the post office. He said how much of a hassle that would be and just to go out and get it then and there. I said I had to get my shoes on from upstairs and he waited outside. I locked the door and bolted upstairs, closing all the windows. That was a great tactic to say you have to go put your shoes on and telling him to wait outside. Any way you can get the door closed and locked is your perfect solution. I called my mom to come home and explained everything. The man was still outside and he shouted at me, asking if I had gotten my shoes. I replied that my mom was coming because she's much stronger and could help carry the package. Once I said that, he was quick to run and I never saw him again. So once she said like, hey, my mom's coming down the stairs to help you with the box, he freaked out and ran. That is such a red flag. The fact that he doesn't want a parent helping him, but in fact a child helping him. Here's another thing I learned growing up. When someone comes to your door, never say your parents aren't home. Just don't say that. Because if they actually do have bad intentions, most likely they won't follow through if they know adults or parents are home. So she has one more paragraph. It says, I never caught him and hope that he never lured any kids and tricked them into going near that van. Dear fake creepy mailman, let's not meet again. So she definitely dodged a huge bullet there, and like this is not like your typical creepypasta reading where it's like a fake story to scare people. This was a real encounter this girl had. So I know this video is probably coming across like this huge like warning video, but like honestly I feel like everyone should hear this. Be careful, stranger danger. And that's why I'm gonna tell you this next story about what happened to me about 3 days ago, and I definitely made a huge mistake, but now I can look back on what I did and know for next time what not to do and also tell you guys. So about 3 days ago, I had my friend Danielle come over for a sleepover, and usually when I have friends over, what we do is we go to the grocery store like sort of in the afternoon and get some like popcorn or snacks or whatever we want to have for our sleepover. So on this day, it was really rainy and foggy out, and it was like dark outside at like 3 p.m. It was a very creepy day. Like even driving, there was so much fog you could barely see the road. It was just not a very great atmosphere around my house, but we still wanted to go to the grocery store. So we arrived there and literally the parking lot was empty, I guess just because of the bad weather. There was only like 2 other cars in the parking lot. So we parked and we started walking into the grocery store, and as we were walking towards it, a man was walking out of the grocery store and he had his arms full. Like he was carrying like, I don't know, 6 bags of just food in his arms. And so as I was walking by him, he turned to me, and I wasn't expecting it because it just happened so quickly. He turned to me and he's like, hey, do you mind following me back to my car and helping me open the trunk to put my groceries in? And he wasn't an old man. Like I feel like I'm always so helpful with old people. Like if you're old, I will be there and help you. This guy was like, I don't know, like late 30s, like definitely a very capable person to put groceries into his car. But I did see that both of his hands were full. So I was like, hey, maybe he actually does need help. And I knew I had my friend Danielle with me. So he was like, hey, like follow me, like gesturing over to his car, which wasn't that close to the grocery store, but it was like, I don't know, it took us 20 seconds to walk to. And he was like, I just need you to open the trunk. So I was like, okay. And like I had this horrible feeling in my stomach when he asked me, and I didn't know. I was like, is he a good man that actually needs help, or is he like doing something bad? You know what I mean? Because once someone gets you to their car, they could pull out a knife, some sort of weapon, something could be in that trunk that he could like get me with. So what I thought was, okay, both of his hands are full. So what I'll do is I'll quickly open the trunk and like just kind of take off to the grocery store. So I walked over to his car and I quickly opened the trunk and saw that his hands were still full. So I made sure that before he put his stuff down, I was already like gone. So I'm saying this as a lesson to you guys. If you ever feel uncomfortable like I did, just don't do it. Even if it comes across like you're a rude person. Like if I said, honestly, sir, I can't. Yes, it would make me look rude, but then I know I'm safe. You know what I mean? I just feel like in this day and age, you never know. You can't trust anybody. You can't trust a stranger. If you have a slight doubt in your mind, just don't do it. Like I felt sick the whole time walking over to his car, which might sound silly, but you hear so many things in the news about people getting robbed, abducted, all kinds of stuff that I just feel sick about it. You know what I mean? If I didn't have my friend with me, I definitely would not have at all. But because she was there, I was like, okay, well, I have someone with me. I'm not alone. But even then, I probably shouldn't have. I know that was like a short story, which is why I kind of wanted to put it in a 2-part video. So let me know what you guys think. And if you guys have any let's not meet stories that you can comment down below, definitely do so, because telling your life experiences always help other people. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I know it was kind of creepy and dark, but just be safe, guys. The world is a very unknown and scary place. But yeah, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!